Texas, two cousins are accused of using a dating app to lure two men to their deaths. Jessica Wiley takes a look at the two crimes that police have connected and the warning for others who use those dating apps to find love.
Through our investigation and through things that we discovered, we realized that these cases were most likely linked.
Two men believed lured on social media sites and then killed for their money. Ann Wynn has never been found. Glenzer Solomon's body was found in February.
I saw a hand sticking out like this. It wasn't moving. It had painted fingernails.
Jonathan Colesmith discovered the body a week after the St. Luke's nurse was reported missing. Then in late March, Wynn, a 26-year-old University of Houston student, also disappeared. Now investigators believe cousins Brandon Lyons and Jared Allen, who shared this North Harris County apartment, are responsible. Lyons is in jail. Allen has yet to be arrested.
His last known whereabouts were in El Paso, Texas, in early to mid-April. Since then, we don't know where he is.
Lyons was first charged with stealing Solomon's BMW SUV. Eyewitness News has learned phone records also place him near where the 44-year-old's body was dumped, beaten and strangled, then strategically covered with pillows.
They were nicely stacked, and there were like three covering the face, where the face would have been.
According to court records, surveillance video shows Allen driving Wynn's car and using his debit card to withdraw hundreds of dollars in cash. The Jeep was later abandoned. Allen is on the run, and Wynn's family and friends are hopeful more information comes in that will help find him.
Just come forth and give information. He's someone's child. He's somebody's friend. He's somebody's uncle. So just if you know any information, please let the police know.
That was Jessica Wiley reporting. Detectives say they still have a lot to figure out, including if the suspects are serial killers. They're warning people who use dating apps to meet in public and to bring a friend.